how do I deal with it?
How do you constantly not worry about something?
So what do we call this?
So why are we born?
Is it an issue?
Shouting, yelling, screaming, insulting. Number 2, silence treatment. Not answering any question, not engaging any other conversation with the spouse. Third is manipulation. Number 4, always criticizing, not appreciating at all. This is all examples of emotional abuse. So how to identify that the person is emotionally abused and how to identify the other one is abusing?
How dare you ask me such a question in front of a camera?
Oh my God, I'm scared.
So this is what happens in privacy, and it doesn't get revealed in public. Any private relationship has this disadvantage, that you're careful as far as the physical aspect is concerned, because that gets revealed in public in the form of scar or a bruise or a spot. But the emotional aspect never gets revealed unless somebody reveals it. The basic reason for an emotional abuse is an unstable environment in which a person has grown up. There's a lot of right and wrong concept being thrust upon the human mind. We always talk in terms of right and wrong. And whatever is accepted by you is right for you, because you accept it. And what is not accepted by you is wrong, according to you.
Okay.
And somebody looking at you from the outside may have an exactly diametrically opposite view of what views you hold.
When you say abuse, it is a very serious allegation.
Yes.
Right? Sometimes you are getting abused. Sometimes in your own imagination you are getting abused, but actually you are not getting abused. There is a thin line between these two things. So how to identify that?
Actually, it's not a thin line, it's a pretty thick line. Why? Because these are essentially character differences, and character differences come out in association. Yeah?
Okay.
Thin line is when you have doubts, then it is thin line.
Achha.
But if you know that your partner is a silent type, and you have a feeling that you are being silently abused, he is ignoring me or he is deliberately not responding to me, then you are in a hyper-imaginative state. Because that's his nature. He is an introvert. He doesn't like to speak. Example, I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
Or if he is by nature sarcastic, example again, yeah? You see that in his conversation he is always taunting somebody or making a smart comment about something or criticizing something. That is his nature. He is oozing sarcasm in his communication, and you feel that you are a victim of his sarcasm every time, so you feel abused. But then you are discounting the fact that he is like that, that is his nature. Yeah, probably it was not revealed in your early stages of association when everybody is, goody-goody in behavior. And it starts getting revealed when you start associating closely. And you discover the negative traits when you start living with the person. So there are certain negative traits which come up. So by a time you realize that this is his character trait. Now one option you have, and you continue to have, is to address it. That do you realize that you are being acidic and sarcastic with everybody?
Okay.
And it also reflects on the people in the house with whom you are living. So can you address this and change it? Do you want me to point out every time you are sarcastic, or you will be able to deal with it yourself? And leave it at that.
Okay.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. The sarcasm continues.
Then?
Accept it. This is it. This is his character. He is unable to change.
Let him or her face the consequences.
Absolutely. Because he is not only sarcastic selectively with me, He's sarcastic all over. But if you discover that he's sarcastic only with me and with the whole world is goody-goody, then you have an issue. Then that is abuse.
Okay.
That is definite abuse. So there is no thin line, there is a thick line.
So how to deal with this abuse?
If the abuse is genuine, either have the courage to catch the bull by the horn up front,
Okay.
and if you don't have the courage, then seek assistance. Seek assistance from friends and relatives at the informal level,
Okay.
and seek assistance at the professional level in a formal manner. We have cases of wives suggesting to their spouses, seek a counselor's guidance, or the husband telling the wife, go to a therapist. Either way, it can be anybody who needs assistance from external agencies, because internally you can't sort out your own mind. Basically, it is your own mind you are not able to sort out. That's why you can't deal with another person. If you are able to sort out your own mind, you can deal with any situation.
Most of the times only by communication also the
That's
problem
the
is solved.
only key. The only relationship that you have is communication.
Yes, I agree.
Otherwise, there are no relations. If you are not communicating, there is no relation. I mean, marriage is a contract. Living together is an arrangement. But the relationship is in communication. You may not be married to somebody, you may not be living with somebody, and yet you would be at an excellent relation with that person simply because your communication flows.
Yes.
There is harmony in your communication.
So communication.
Circumstances may not allow you to live with that person. But when you are with that person, there is a symphony of communication happening. There is music flowing through that relationship.
So communication is the key.
Is the key.
So there is a thick line between either you are getting abused or you are not getting abused. So if it is getting solved by communication, best way, or take the help, take assistance with your friends, with your families, with your relatives, or professional.